Good morning, you guys. I am trying to get this situated. Once I do, I hope I'm not giving you a headache. And I'd like to go over annotations for the second reading. So 189 to 610, you will see here, is where we're reading to. I also have a couple lines highlighted, if you wouldn't mind getting out a highlighter. At this point, you guys should be individually looking at your Beowulf poem and hopefully have headphones on. I can't imagine my voice coming over, 30 different times probably. So please make sure you have headphones on. And I am out today, you must know at this point. So here we go. 189 to 610. Go ahead and highlight that first line. I'd like to start there. And it says, so that trouble time continued, woe that never stopped, steady affliction. And off to the other side. Don't be confused by my notes just yet. I'm going to explain everything. For Halfdane's son, okay, remember who was Hrothgar, too hard an ordeal. There was panic after dark. People endured raids in the night, riven by the terror. Remember with the asterisk, riven to be split or torn apart. Okay, so I just have off to the side, always a panic after dark, right? With Grendel, we never quite know what's going to happen. As we continue down, it says, again, don't be confused. I will explain it all. When he heard about Grendel, okay, we don't quite know who he is yet, but we will. Hygelac's Thane, okay, so these are followers of King Hygelac, which is not in Scandinavia, it's near, but it's a different kingdom, was on home ground over in Geatland. Okay, so we have a different area here in Geatland. And off to the side, I have the Geats heard about Grendel. And this is more so Sweden, modern day Sweden, what you might consider. There was no one else like him alive. In his day, he was the mightiest man on earth. High-born and powerful, he ordered a boat that would ply the waves. He announced his plan to sail the Swan's Road. This is kind of a funky one, like the ocean road, right? So we've got ocean, and off to the side here, he has plans to help Hrothgar. We don't know who this is yet. It is some warrior that is well renowned that has plans to go and help. Make sure we're at the right spot here. So go ahead and write those notes down. To sail the Swan's Road and search out that king, the famous prince who needed defenders. Nobody tried to help him from going. I'm sorry, keep him from going. If I could read, that'd be great. No one tried to keep him from going, right? That was kind of their loyal duty that they would do whatever it would be to defend their kingdom, their king, and to help others. No elder denied him, dear as he was to them. Instead, they inspected omens and spurred his ambition to go. Whilst he moved about like the leader he was, enlisting men, so he kind of established his own army, the best he could find with 14 others. Okay, so this warrior had 14 others go with him. The warrior boarded the boat as captain, a canny pilot along the coast and currents. So this mysterious warrior, as I've been talking about, is Beowulf. And we'll see that in just a moment. Okay, a hero arrives. Beowulf and his men traveled over a calm sea from Geatland to Denmark, and as they disembarked, a Danish coast guard questions them, especially why they have come dressed for battle, right? I would assume that would be a need for some questions. The great leader, Beowulf, answers. Okay, so the leader of the troop unlocked his war hoard, so his treasures. He was, again, in all of his armor, with weapons, dressed for battle. He takes some of those things off, and that's just a sign of respect to this coast guard in order to explain why he's here. The distinguished one delivered his answer. I also highlighted this because I thought it was important. So it says, we belong by birth to the Geat people, right? So from Geatland, and owe allegiance to Lord Hygelac, and that is their king. Off to the side, from Geatland here to help defend Lord Hygelac's land. Make sure with this video, you guys, that you pause anytime you need to write some of these notes down. Obviously, I already have my annotations completed, and I'm just kind of going over them with you guys. But make sure you take the time to write these down. I promise you it'll be a lot easier when we get to those close reading questions, an exam at the end, and an essay. Not to stress you out. Okay, go and flip the page. So starting at the top over here, in his day, my father was a famous man. Okay, remember this is Beowulf talking. A noble warrior, lord named Ecgtheow. Okay, so Beowulf explaining his heritage is what I have. He outlasted many a long winter and went on his way all over the world. Men wise in counsel continue to remember him. We come in good faith, okay, so coming for peace, not war, to find your Lord. Remember, he's still talking to the Coast Guard. And nation shield, the son of Halfdane, right? Remember Halfdane, his son being Hrothgar, as I have out to the side here. Give us the right advice and direction, right? Tell us where to go. We have arrived here on a great errand to the Lord of the Danes, and I believe, therefore, there should be nothing hidden or withheld between us. Okay, so they want complete transparency with the guard. They want to be honest and forthcoming and just say, give us advice, give us good direction. You know, we're here in peace. We want to do the right thing. So tell us if what we have heard is true about this threat, whatever it is, the danger abroad in the dark nights. We came to help and to counsel. The corpse maker, right, Grendel, kind of a metonymy there if you want to talk about devices. Mongering death in the Shielding's country. I came to proffer my wholehearted help and counsel. I can show the wise Hrothgar a way to defeat his enemy and find respite. If any repose is to reach him ever, I can calm the turmoil and terror in his mind. Otherwise, he must endure woes. So Beowulf says he can show Hrothgar how to defeat him, right? And that's all Hrothgar has been wanting, needing. He's feeling so helpless and desolate. And then here, Beowulf is essentially saying, I'm here to fix it all. I'm your guy. I can calm the turmoil and terror in his mind. Otherwise, he must endure woes and live with grief for as long as his hall stands at the horizon on its high ground. So these little paragraphs that we're going to see intermittently throughout the poem are kind of helpful because it allows us to just read kind of a lot of information in a short paragraph where we don't have to really annotate. It's pretty straightforward. So it says, the Coast Guard recognizes the nobility in the great leader and readily leads them to Herewit. The great soldiers leave their boat and carry their beautiful, ancient, and family battle gear toward the mead hall. Upon arrival, Wulfgar, okay, we don't know who this is quite yet, a renowned fighter, similarly questions them about their intentions at Herewit, right? We have to assume that anyone at the hall is completely on guard to what is happening, and anyone as an outsider coming in, they are going to question what's going on. So there was another guard at Herewit, Wulfgar is his name, and he questions Beowulf as well. All right, so the next side is right here. Okay, the great leader, resolute in his helmet, answered in return, we are retainers from Hygelac's band. Beowulf's my name. If your lord and master, the most renowned son of Halfdane, will hear me out. Okay, off to the side. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, guys. My attempt, if you could see what I'm doing here, it's actually quite funny. My attempt to make this work might not last.